Hey Gators, welcome back to Sittin with Simmons. I'm your head basketball coach, Bob Simmons, and joining us today is our Vice President of Institutional Advancement, Matt Stinson. Matt, welcome to the show.
Coach, thanks for having me.
Great having you. Before we get started, let me introduce our sponsor of the show. So today's sponsor is Sarah Pinio. Sarah Pinio is the sponsor, gang, because this is Gator Give Day week. And this is like her World Series, her Super Bowl, her March Madness all rolled into 1 week. So our sponsor of the day is Sarah Pinio. Sarah, you know I love you. Keep up the good work. So, Matt, let's jump right into it. You're all decked out in Allegheny gear. I notice you're not wearing any of the gear that I've given you, so don't thank you. Yeah, I guess that's a sign that I got to give you more message received. So Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from.
Great, thanks, Coach. I've got a lot of Gator gear now, so don't take it too personal. I have been at Allegheny now for 6-7 months. You know, sometimes during COVID it seems like 6 or 7 days. Other times it feels like 6 or 7 years. But I am absolutely thrilled. Came from a great institution. Was not looking to leave. You obviously know from working with President Link, though, somebody convinced me to have a conversation with her, and that conversation made me think otherwise about staying put. I was really excited about some of the things she wanted to get done. So I was a vice president down at Westminster for 5 years. Prior to that, I was over at my alma mater for 6 years in a senior fundraising role at Mount Union. Prior to that, I was in a completely different industry. I was in technology startups. So this is a relatively new thing for me. I've been in higher ed for a little while, in nonprofit work for about 15 years. But what a great place to be. My wife and I are committed to Western Pennsylvania. I love liberal arts schools. I'm a product of them. I think very highly of them. I think they're life changing. So if we were committed to Western PA, and a school like Allegheny comes calling, then that's a call you need to at least listen to. And after a quick conversation with President Link, I was pretty excited about coming on board.
Yeah, she's pretty convincing. There's no doubt about it. And her energy, goodness gracious, is off the charts. So I get it. I get it. So Gators, when Matt got here, I knew of him from his previous school because of their basketball coach, and told me great things about him. So he stopped by, I think his first week here, and it was funny. That's when all the gear came in. So I'm not accusing of anything, but together, all of a sudden he stopped by my office. The rest of the meetings I have to go to his office now. So interesting how that's happened. So you talk about Allegheny and having that conversation with President Link. Why, though, just that conversation alone didn't do it, right? Why did you come to Allegheny College? Why Allegheny College for you?
Yeah, that's a great question. The people I met during the interview process really had a clear vision of where this school could go. It already has a fantastic reputation. I think we can even do better with the reputation, particularly in our backyard. I think as you go farther out, the higher people think of Allegheny. I graduated high school. I'll show my age here, Coach, but I graduated high school, a little town up by Erie, PA. Graduated in 1990, and everybody knew Allegheny in 1990. That's where the valedictorians and salutatorians and those types of students would go. And over time, for whatever reason, I think from Erie down to Pittsburgh, while we still have a good reputation, I don't think people realize how good of a school this truly is. And during the interview process, I got a sense that people understood that. They were passionate about it. The alumni I talked to were really, really passionate about the school. And it was a great professional opportunity. And personally, it just worked out well for my wife and I. Again, I was not looking to leave, but as we stepped back and thought about it, my wife works in downtown Erie. She works from home most of the time. We just bought a new home between Meadville and Erie, so it works out well for both of us. But I can tell you 6 or 7 months later, I'd absolutely make the same decision, even more so. Getting to know, the folks, Bill Ross and all the coaches, getting to know the trustees, getting to know my peers on the president's cabinet, getting a little bit, not as much as I'd like, but a little bit of interaction with students. This is a good place, and the world needs to know how good it is.
You're 100% right. Brought me here 6 years ago, and as I say to people, it's a diamond in the rough, and I think we got all the pieces in place to explode onto the national scene in a good way. So happy to have you on board. So
yeah, Coach, let me throw in there too. I'm sorry, the one group I should have thrown out that's been really impressive, and that's our faculty. I mean, the world's crazy for everybody right now, but think about faculty having to turn on a dime. I know you as coaches have had to do the same, but the little interaction I've had with students, every single one of them has talked about how good the faculty have been during this process. And I've not met all the faculty that I'd like to because of COVID. I'm a walk around kind of guy. But the faculty that I've interacted with are, they're pretty stellar, and they are absolutely passionate about working with our students and pushing them to do things that they don't even think are possible.
They're great people. Being here again, Matt, being here 6 years and having interactions with different faculty from different departments. I can tell you story after story of how they've gone above and beyond to help students. Meeting with students at 10 o'clock at night, in their office hours, meeting with students for 4 or 5 hours to help get them ready for an interview or exams coming up. They're special people. I'm glad you mentioned them. One of the things I missed this year because of the pandemic was we always do since I've been here, we do a faculty appreciation night where we bring the faculty in and we honor them. And we didn't have a chance to do that this year. That's a big night for us. Our guys really enjoy it. I think the faculty really enjoy it. So the pandemic's caused a lot of issues for all of us, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it. And again, it's because of our leadership and it's because of our student body. So you mentioned a couple people. So just in my mind, let's play a game. Let's play word association. All right.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to throw out a name. You tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. All right. So we're going to start right at the top. Hillary Lake.
Old.
Bill Ross.
Dedicated.
I like that. Rich Nagy.
Oh, he's the man. I can tell already. He's going to do good things here. That's more than one word, but he's going to do good things here.
I like that. Sarah Pinio.
Oh, she's a rock star.
Jamie Plunkett.
Oh, he is trustworthy.
Bob Simmons. Remember, this is my.
I know. Slightly better shape than I'm in.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'll take it. You could have went a lot of different ways there.
I could get on. You still probably take me 1-on-1, but I got a little bit of work to do.
No, I love it. So Matt, we got a big event coming up later this week on Thursday, April 22nd, Gator Give Day. And really like to, turn this over to you and let you talk about that day for the College for Athletics.
Yeah, it's a special day. You gave a proper shout out to Sarah Pinio. She and her team are doing amazing work. We've done a lot of technology changes in the background, so I'm excited for the Gator alumni to see what takes place on Thursday. You're going to be able to see real time. You're going to see classes competing against each other. We've got some great things going on in athletics. A number of teams have stepped up with alumni making challenges. But are really, one of the risks I recognize coming in is we're coming off a $200 million campaign. And a lot of time individuals think $200 million, my gift doesn't matter when they hear that number. And it couldn't be farther from the truth. I'm excited about Gator Give Day because it allows people collectively, whether you're a $5 donor or you're Mr. and Mrs. Tippy or anywhere in between, it really gives an opportunity for everybody to come together to collectively make a difference in the area of the school that they're most passionate about. So it doesn't, we've got a theme of together for this year. So it really doesn't matter whether you are Mr. and Mrs. Tippy or Dr. and Laura Vukovic or whoever. But we really want people just to come back, be part of the team again, for athletics in particular. I know you've done great work. You've got some alumni making some really nice challenges out there and some nice matches. And we've got our board of trustees that are making gifts as well to match every gift. So it's really an all-in team effect togetherness of trying to get as many participants back in the game as we can. Because when we do that over time, great things will happen. This Coach, because you've worked with so many of them so well. There's a lot of great basketball alumni out there. And, maybe you've been on the sidelines watching for a little bit and they're impressed with the way the program's going, but maybe they haven't crossed the line yet to make a gift to come back into the program. Whether that's $5 or something big, just come back into the program and challenge and reach out to your teammates and your classmates to do the same. There's good things ahead, but we need alumni help in that process. It's not going to, you're doing a great job with that team. You can't do it completely on your own. You need the alumni to help you take that program where it needs to be. So when we're all doing this together, it's going to be pretty exciting. I could go on and on, Coach, but I'll stop there. Thursday, I hope, will be a real exciting day.
Well said. The only thing I'll add is, Gators, it's one of my favorite days on campus. It's a total day of giving where we get to connect with the alumni and watch all of you come back and support your alma mater and help build the experience for the current Gators that are here. I'm going to be on the live stream, I believe 12-1. I love that. Last year I was in a uniform. We'll figure out what I'll do this year, but I really enjoy it. I know a lot of people do. So, Matt, very, very well said.
Yeah, Coach, I'll say it. You probably won't brag, but man, it's been a short time here, but I'm really impressed with the young men that you have in the program. Obviously, they did wonderful things on the court in this crazy COVID season, but having the opportunity to get to meet some of them off the court, they're even better young men. I won't name names because I don't want to breach confidentiality, but I'm working with one young man. He's really, really, really bright. In connection with faculty, he's going to do a really cool summer program where you're kind of combining neuroscience and computer technology and website design. And, that doesn't happen everywhere. That's a unique Allegheny thing. We got this major over here, this minor over here. They seem like they're in two different planets, but they overlap so well, and it's going to create a unique differentiator for him. And this young man is smart enough to take advantage of the opportunities there. And I know that's just one example. You got a whole team of those, but as proud as alumni are for the win-loss record here this season, I hope they're just as proud of how good of young men that you have part of that program.
I appreciate that. Thank you. We have young men of character, of great character, and happy to lead them and happy to call them family. So thank you for that. Matt, really want to thank you for taking the time to join us. It's not all the time that you get the vice president on. So thank you for this. Gators, again, remember, April 22nd, Gator Give Day. Give back whatever you can. If it's $5, if it's $5,000, participation is the biggest thing that we could do. Let's show everyone just how Gator strong we are. Let's show everyone how together we are. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay masked up, and refuse to lose.